Hey there, good morning. We are back from our retreat and we've hit it hard this morning. That's a thought, but it we are back at it. We are super excited about kind of rolling in the holidays. Like we are thinking about how we want to choose to intentionally think about the holidays, what our goals are, how we can still achieve those goals, even during the circumstance of the holidays. So that's what we talked about today in our masters group. And most of those masters are the people that are at our retreat. And so it was kind of a nice little extension from what we had been talking about at the retreat, which was relationships. And often that relationship starts with the relationship that you have with yourself. Outside relationships that you have with other people is highly affected by the relationship that you have with yourself. So it was a nice extension. I've got Dr. Jen with me today. She is my co-pilot because Rhonda is back on the road. She is making her way back to the West Coast and getting on with her retirement plans. And after being at the retreat. So Dr. Jen is the co-pilot for both calls today. Hello, how's it going?
Hi. Yeah, we had a great call. I was so fortunate to be a part of it this morning. And it was cool to start talking about the holidays because even at the retreat, it was kind of like this overarching thought as, oh my gosh, after this retreat, we all go into the holidays. So how do we work through that? How do we deal with some of our thoughts and feelings around that? So it was nice to just kind of jump into that. And some of the thoughts that the students had shared was feeling too much stress, too much of everything, too much stress, too much overwhelm, too much food, too much alcohol, too many sugary sweets. So we kind of talked about how we work our thoughts around that, and it impacts our feelings. And we ended up applying the 4 N's that we talked about at the retreat and that we talk about throughout this program, but to those situations. So how do we normalize those feelings? Or first off, how do we notice those feelings? Then how do we normalize them? How do we neutralize those feelings? And then what's the next best thought? So we got to have an example, one of the students who shared her feelings towards that and worked through that. So it was really, I think, helpful to everyone. But one of the things that you shared, Tracy, was a thought that you said is, we can see this as too stressful. We can see this as too much food, too much alcohol, and so on and so forth. But we can also see this as, and I want to quote you, you said that I have tons of opportunities to challenge my thinking, to make better food choices, and show myself how much control I actually have. I mean, so cool. So to take something from too much stress to then, this is a great opportunity for me to show how much control I actually have because I'm going to be challenged throughout the holidays, was just an awesome thought to go into this holiday season with. So I think that was really helpful. And then going into the self-made mind and body call, we got to meet a new student, so that was exciting. And she's all on board and excited and just starting this whole process and program. So that was fun to meet her. And then it was kind of interesting to kind of go back over the main foundations of our program, which is S, E, L, and F. And so, and then how those can even relate to the 4 N's again. So it all kind of came together today, and it was a nice call and kind of a great follow-up to our awesome weekend. And it's just always fun seeing their faces again when you even have a few days separation to come back on and see their faces. So it was great.
Yeah. So it is nice because the Self-Made Mind and Body program is an on-demand program. So they are getting their lessons via the app, and they can take those lessons at their convenience. And then they come to the live call for the coaching on how to solve the mind math. That is the foundation of everything we teach. And solving the mind math is the S of the SELF. And so we want to constantly support our students with this 1 hour every single week where they can solve for what it is that they're thinking, what it is that they're feeling, how they're showing up. That might be creating net negative results for them. So if they don't like the way they're behaving, or they don't like the fact that the scale isn't moving, or it's actually went up, we need to get to the root cause of that. And that's always the thoughts that they're thinking and how it's making them feel. And so we dedicate a full hour to that for both the members and the Self-Made Mind and Body group on Wednesdays. And then again, the lessons come through the app. So if you want to know more about that and you want to join us, now is a great time. There is no better time than when you're in a circumstance like the holidays to implement this new way of living. And it really is tackling every problem or every goal at the level of your mind. And I promise you, it's way different than anything you've ever tried. So we would welcome you into either the Self-Made Mind and Body program, or you can actually join our membership and just start down the path of achieving your goals. So we will make sure that we put those links in the comment section of whatever platform you're watching this on. And we'll be back here next week to give you some insight into what our students learned. Thanks, Jen.
Bye. Thank you.